Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. And in today's episode, we are going to be finishing up this minigame that we started last episode. So, the first thing that I kind of want to do is figure out what I want to do for a wall design. The game itself is fully functional right now. We just need to kind of dress it up and make it look pretty, and then add like our instructions and all that kind of stuff. So, I'm thinking, for starters, we need to kind of pick out, what do we think of that? That's not bad, actually. Maybe we'll use the dark oak logs, and then in here, I'm thinking maybe dark oak logs as well. Oh, and we want all this to be 3 high. One, two, three. Are we gonna have enough? I think we will. Barely. I think we're barely gonna have enough. There we go. Yeah. All right. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Okay. So we got that going for us. I could always run home and get more if I need, more stuff, but I think this will be fine. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards using spruce. Here we go. Kind of leaning towards using spruce for the walls. Haven't really decided for sure yet. I do know that I want the walls to be outside the build, like over here. So it'll be pretty straightforward, and then that'll just look a lot better from the inside as well. I'll show you what I mean. Let's see. So we'd have 3 wide entrance right here. Maybe a single entrance. Maybe this will be a single entrance. But anyway, see how these logs kind of add that depth? That's just going to look a lot better than they would if they were kind of standing alone. So let's go ahead and fill in this whole thing. I don't know that I necessarily want this to be like the most amazing looking build that I've ever built or anything like that. I don't know if I want it to be all that fancy. But I want it to look at least, reasonably passable. Like, it needs to not be... It needs some sort of a structure around it. Let's put it that way. It needs to have some level of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not detail, but aesthetic. It needs to have some aesthetics to it, at least a little bit. Because I don't think I can, in good conscience, build something that looks completely garbage. At least not intentionally. So, let's see here. Am I going to run out of spruce? Nope, I should have enough. Cool. So, we'll get this all kind of filled in. Like so. There we go. So, that's kind of our basic shape structure thing. I'm kind of thinking I want that to be a little bit higher. Go away, skeleton. Or skeleton. I meant zombie. That's a skeleton. That's a zombie that is in, why is it always night? Oh! Where'd you come from? Go away. Go away, baby zombie. They're everywhere. Man. Can someone sleep? It's getting crazy. Things are getting crazy. There we go. Look at this. They're coming. They're everywhere. Ah, he hit me. There we go. Got him. Good thing I've got, like, really super good armor. Or, this would have been a lot nastier. Anyway. So I'm kind of looking at this and thinking that, that needs to be up a little bit higher. Which means I'm also going to need more dark oak, which is something I was hoping to avoid. But that's okay. I've got more at home. I'll just have to run and get some quick. It's also conveniently located very close to my house, so I can just hop across the bridge and check and see how the profits are going. Once it's up and operational and the hermits are able to play the new game. So let's see here. let's take a quick sleep. Anyway, so I'm thinking we'll go kind of a rustic aesthetic, maybe, but a little fancy kind of on the inside. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards doing. So we got that. We got... What did I come here for? Oh, yeah, Stark Oak. I remember. Let's take a little bit of that. Let's also take the remainder of our spruce, just in case we need it. And then... Am I going to need anything else? I don't think I will. I really don't. Yeah, I think I'm probably good just like that. That should be fine. Okay. So, Tango's place. Really coming along nicely, by the way. It's looking gorgeous. Looking gorgeous. And there's stuff popping up all over the place. This is, you know, the early days of a server are really kind of the most fun to me. Just because... there's stuff popping up all over the place. You know, most people aren't really working on big, huge projects yet. It's lots of little small things. So every time you log on, there's something new to see. And that really kind of appeals to me. I really like that about kind of the early days of a server. And then eventually, you know, once the server's been around and once it's been up for a while, you know, people start to kind of go off and work on larger projects or, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But I think the early days of a server are really the most fun, just because there's always something. There's always something going on, and there's always someone online. You know how it is. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and raise this wall up to 4 high instead of 3. Just because I think I will prefer that height. There we go. And then as far as a roof on this, I don't really know. I don't really know what I want to do. Part of me kind of just wants to top it off with, like, dark oak slabs, which might not actually be horrible. But then again, it might be kind of horrible, so... I know if we were to do that, we would need a lot more dark oak slabs. Like, that should be enough. Let's try that. Do we want to do that? How would that look? I mean, obviously, we'd have an overhang, for sure, of a block like this. Just something real simple like that might do the trick. And I don't know yet if I'm going to like that or not. Let's see. How's that going to look from here? I'm not in love with it. I'm definitely not in love with it. Let's try maybe... What if we do something like... this. You know what? I need more of those, don't I? Because we've got more corners. Let's do like 21. That should be enough. Cool. What if we did maybe something along those lines? Take that one out. Do the same here. That I definitely like better than what we had before. No doubt. No doubt about that at all. And we'd have one here as well, right? Oh, missed. There we go. So something like that, maybe. That might work. That might do the trick. It's kind of hard to say at this point. How would that look from the inside? That's another question that's very important to answer. If we do something like that. Let me get this filled in, guys. Let me get this filled in so I can take a look at it and see what I think. And I'll be back with you in just a minute. All right, guys, I am back, and I got the roof on. It's completely flat, so it's not exactly the most beautiful thing in the world. But, you know, at the same time, I don't hate it. I don't completely hate it. So I think once we add a little bit of depth to the build, doing stuff like this, once we get some windows in there and things like that, I think the build will actually look pretty good. I think it'll be all right. I'm just kind of looking, you know, get some windows in right here. Maybe we'll do... What do we think? Still need... Oh, that's not right. Still need more fences for that to work, but maybe we can do something along these lines. Just, you know, keeping it simple. We'll get that in. Yeah. That's not bad. And then up here, we can maybe do like a real simple awning type thing. No, that I don't like. Maybe something like that. But then we'd bring these guys out a little bit as well. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. I'm actually pretty good with that. I think that's good. This is still really dark, though, so we need to figure out some way to get a light source right here, basically, so that nothing can actually spawn in here. So I'm thinking maybe we do... Wait a minute. Is it this one? I think it's that one. Maybe right here we do like just a hanging light. I don't particularly want to put glowstone in there, but I may not have any choice. I think I'm going to have to do glowstone. As much as I dislike the idea of that, I don't really think I have a choice. Otherwise, it's going to look pretty bad. Did I place another door somewhere? I did. Oh, right here. How'd you end up over there? That's weird. Whatever. Anyway, so we'll do that. That's really ugly. And that's pretty ugly too. So we're going to have to dress that up a bit. Because it's basically a box. And it's not a good-looking box. It's not a good-looking box at all. We'll have to figure out something here to kind of make the sides look a little bit better. Oof, that's terrible. All right, guys, I'm going to go and grab some stuff from the house, put some stuff away. I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, I am back. And the more I'm looking at this, the less I'm liking the aesthetics of it. But we'll have to do something to dress that up. I don't think we'll have time to do that today. What we do need to do, though, for sure, is we need to get some stuff in place so that the whole thing is actually functional. We'll probably have to finish up the aesthetics of it later. But a few different things we're going to need. First and foremost, we're going to need some signs so that we can explain the rules of the game. That's going to be important. And then we're also going to need a chest for them to pay to play the game, right? That's going to be important too. So let's see here. We'll put maybe a crafting table just right here for the moment. And then I'll grab a couple of stairs. And we'll maybe put that in there. Put the chest on top that says pay here. Right? And then over here, we'll say rules. Let's see here. Rules. Use, we'll say 1 diamond to play. 1 diamond to play. Use fortune 3. use a Fortune 3 pick to break... man. Well, actually, there's really only a couple rules. 1 diamond to play. Use a Fortune 3 pick. Break green stained clay. Keep ore drops and prize in furnace. All right. So I think that works. That works. Still not sure what I want to do for this light. I hate to use glowstone. I really do. But that's okay. Well, you know what? It's fine. So we'll just put a... not right there. I don't like that spot. Let's put it here. We'll put that there. I have an extra Fortune 3 pick sitting right here. And I actually need more signs, don't I? Okay. Fine. Bam. Bam. Return when finished. There we go. So I think that's all good. They pay over here. They come in. They take the Fortune 3 pick. Here's the rules. They break this. They break the green stained clay. And then whatever's left, they keep for themselves. And I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. And I think I will probably just put some glowstone in there. And then next episode maybe, or maybe I'll do it in a live stream or something, we'll do some work to kind of dress up the side of this. So let's put, let's go ahead and name the place. We'll call it Fortune's Chance. Fortune's Chance minigame by Wells. There we go. So I think that's pretty good, and that will work out very nicely. Awesome. So, guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.